10:03 on WTOP. We have made it to Friday, July 26, 73 and sunny now as we head to the upper 80s. Good Friday morning. I'm Mark Lewis with the top local stories we're following this hour. Drivers using the George Washington Parkway this weekend could get caught up in some heavy traffic. As WTOP's Nick Iannelli tells us, it's because of a planned closure on the road.
As part of that major ongoing construction project to improve the GW Parkway, the northbound side of the Parkway is going to be completely closed this weekend between Spout Run Parkway and Route 123. Drivers who find themselves traveling on that stretch will need to exit when they get to Spout Run Parkway and follow a marked detour route that includes Langston Boulevard, Glebe Road, and Chainbridge Road. The closure will take effect tonight, starting at 8 o'clock. It will be lifted Monday morning at 5, but then the following weekend, that same closure is scheduled to happen again. Nick Iannelli, WTOP News.
3 weeks after algae in the Potomac River sparked a boil water advisory for all of D.C. and most of Arlington, WTOP's Neil Augenstein is looking into how our drinking water has been affected. It's a story you're hearing only on WTOP.
Algae is still coming through our intakes.
But things are very different here at the Aqueduct Sedimentation Basin, says General Manager Rudy Chow. Water from the Potomac travels here and sits before it's processed and sent out as drinking water.
During the July 3rd event, the water coming over was pretty much all green, a very strong green color to it.
And that was clogging filters here. 3 weeks ago, they had to get emergency temporary authorization from the EPA to add a chemical to help the algae settle out,
which is copper sulfate, and we have that as part of our toolkit now.
That's because the EPA has now granted permanent authorization for the aqueduct to use copper sulfate whenever there's algae in the Potomac. At the Washington Aqueduct, Neil Augenstein, WTOP News.
There is good news this morning for residents in Prince George's County.
Total crime is down, property crime is down, and major categories of violent crime are down.
Following 4 years of steadily increasing crime across a number of categories, Prince George's County Police Chief Malik Aziz tells our partners at 7 News the latest crime report shows a significant downward trend in carjacking, stolen cars, and shootings that are not deadly.
I don't know what is the particular reason why these things happen in a cycle. All we know is that we hope we are on the positive end of it.
The new report shows more than 1,200 fewer cars have been stolen in the county this year compared to last year. 2 of 3 football players from Prince George's County who were killed in a car crash earlier this month are being laid to rest today. A public viewing and funeral services held for 24-year-old Kyrie Jackson and his Wise High School teammate, 23-year-old Isaiah Hazel. They're being held at First Baptist Church of Glen Arden. They started last hour. A funeral for a third teammate killed in that July 6th crash, 24-year-old Anthony Litton, was held earlier this week. Police say the 3 friends were traveling in a car together along Route 4 near Joint Base Andrews when they were hit by another driver who was speeding and trying to change lanes. So far, no charges have been filed. As we celebrate another Friday, there are celebrations today in Paris. It's the start of the Summer Olympic Games. For the next 16 days, the race is on to see which country scores the most gold. WTOP's Jimmy Alexander has some local reaction.
Which Olympic sport are you looking forward to most?
You must have been at my house this morning when my daughter said, I'm looking forward to the Olympics.
D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser.
We've started just getting ready by watching Simone Biles.
Stacy, a bartender in Montgomery County, believes this is what makes the Olympics so special.
It's the world's greatest athletes coming together and just competing.
Do you have favorite competitions? Stacy does.
I'm excited for track and field and gymnastics.
While there are a lot of us that agree with Josh.
Love the opening ceremonies, all the different outfits.
Jimmy Alexander, WTOP News.
Can't wait. Coming up on WTOP in Money News.
Wall Street starts today with a rally, and a local gym is back. I'm Jeff Claybaugh.
Traffic and weather coming as well in 30 seconds.